I'm an independent agronomist in the central wheat belt of Western Australia. All the basics, wheat, barley, oats, canola. There are always incidental issues with canola. If you have a year like this year where we had a lot of rain out east, diamondback moth would have manifested there, and of course then they just come in on the wind. We just were stuck in this southeasterly wind flow. The numbers of grubs that we had early on in the piece were just never seen before. Where you see what DBM can do and the destruction they do on a crop, you get zero grain. We decided to pull the trigger earlier than normal. Exirel seems to have a bit of a wider scope for different environmental conditions with which to deploy, and it was to great success. I had seen it in one instance before, and it did a magnificent job. This year was a lot warmer than normal. What that means is that life cycle for DBM would have propelled even quicker. I guess the principal advantage is the fact that no chemical is ever as good as the first time you pull the trigger. So having to pull that trigger twice in quick succession just elevates that risk from a resistance perspective. So the Exirel not only had a knockdown effect on any small grubs that would have been there, but hung around for enough that when they started eating as their small instars, they would have taken up product and fallen off the perch. Knowing that we've got a good tool like this that has, anecdotally, I would reckon it's somewhere in excess of 2 weeks. You just cannot see grubs. It must be at least that long. When you're dealing with insects, you're dealing with the whole ecosphere. Particularly with diamondback moth, you see massive gains in numbers when the predators are not involved. Exirel was very, very secure in terms of looking after the beneficials. I can absolutely attest that this year I've never seen more goodies in paddocks than I've ever seen before. We had early onset aphids, particularly at those crops that were struggling early doors. We did select the Exirel spray together with parachute, as is on the label. It's a good adjuvant. When it comes to insects and fungi, it's all about numbers. When the numbers are that bad, if you let them get away, you're chasing your tail. Now, when it comes to product supply, we can't ignore the fact that suppliers have been problematic since 2020. I got a hold of FMC and asked about Exirel. It was really quite warming, the response, how the supply chain was trying to line up and assist. Really good kudos to the team there.